Hello everybody, Bolt here once again with more Chimera gameplay, and without further ado we're just gonna get started and build our refineries and see what the future holds for us. But yeah, we're just gonna have a ton of fun hopefully, and hopefully you guys will actually enjoy it. So let's get started and just build up everything that we need. Alright, there we go. I'm going to try to expand as much as possible in the start to try to get our economy going, and definitely need to take over those banks. That's going to be a big bonus. Here we go, we found some more petroleum. That's definitely going to need to be taken over. Let's get that bank. Good luck, have fun to you too, sir. Let's get one more crusher for every refinery. Alright, let's hope this guy does not do the old recon Humvee rush to the base. Nothing we can do about that. The only way you can counter that is by forgetting about building anything else and just getting counter recon Humvees, if you want to call it like that. And, well, that gameplay is just not fun to watch. Alright, well, we have quite a lot of resources all over the place. We're gonna go towards the bank on the left and just check out that road and see what we got there. And we're already generating soldiers to take over banks. Alright, the spear vehicle bay should be done in a second, and we're just gonna get some pumas to peek around in his base and see what he's doing. And we desperately need some outposts, actually. Let's get some here. That'll dramatically increase the amount of income. I don't know if I should actually cancel the spear vehicle bay. Nah, we do need it. We need some sort of defense in the start, that's for sure. Alright. Shouldn't take too long to finish. We just need a little bit more. There we go. Last vehicle maybe. Oh, yep, there we go. Alright, that's done. Rare earth elements spotted on the west there as well. And now we're going for the outpost, which only takes aluminium. And I think that flows in faster with Chimera. Like, usually you have a ton of petroleum stockpiled. I don't know if it's just coincidence that I usually have more aluminium than petroleum around. Alright, you know what? No, we're gonna focus on the banks first. Alright, one more soldier needed for this bank. Light vehicle bay is done.
Building complete.
Gonna go for 2 pumas. 1 outpost is being built. That'll help with the resources and make it flow in quicker. Alright, that is done. Now we're gonna go for this bank. And I will actually get a sniper for this one, for a change. So hopefully we can have an entertaining game. That is all that matters for me. Alright, what can we do? Let's get a turret. Why not? Actually, should we get a you know what? I'm not gonna turtle. I'm gonna get a helipad though. And start that infantry flank as soon as I have some units to flank around with. Alright, that bank is generating a nice amount of money. This one is shortening the route that these guys need to take. That one is almost done, I hope, 60%. Just need 600 more aluminium. And that shouldn't take too long here. Probably 3 more drives. Alright, let's peek around with these. See what he's doing. Yeah, we just need 1 more drop. That's it. Then we will take over 2 veins here and 2 veins here. Aluminium and petroleum. Alright. I might actually just go for the aluminium, since we're gonna get the banks for the petroleum, or just for the regular money.
Enemy detected.
Here we go. Let's try to stop the greatness of this guy.
unit is under attack.
Okay, that's fine. Let's see if he has another one here. Yes, he does. Well, even if we slow him down a little bit, it helps.
Enemy detected.
Here we go. Alright, we're gonna fall back. We don't want to be a butthole. Actually, I'm just gonna fall back here and just keep it busy like that. Alright, I'll actually unload. Oh, that was not really necessary. Capture that guy. Alright, what do we got? This one is done as well. Good. We're gonna get some more refineries on the aluminium. And get another outpost here. And get one down here. And hopefully we can build those quickly. Oh, wow. We already finished building those 2 refineries. Great. Alright, we're gonna need to go for sword protocol now. Can you actually just bypass that and go for sword? I wonder. Alright, we got killed there. You can go for... Wow. Yeah, you can just bypass shield protocol. I did not know that. I completely overlooked that entire fact. Alright, these are only money, so we can just purchase those already. And get these upgrades. Get this recon back and get this guy in the base or in the bank. Come on.
Building complete.
Here we go. Alright, we should almost be done with those 2 outposts. We need that aluminium once again. That's biting us in the butt. Right in the bumhole.
Upgrade completed.
Alright. Yeah, I gotta do the attack. Do that attack soon with Terminators. Just waiting for this out. You know what? I'm gonna delete one outpost. Screw it. Alright, here we go. Let's get these guys moving north. Actually, let's just hold them at the bank. These are strong in the back, so I'm gonna give them the upgrade of what do I need for this? Sword protocol. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give him the 80 gems, but we need to wait for the sword protocol to finish. Alright, so that is looking good. We are generating quite a lot of Beccaronis. And let's...
Construction impossible.
Oh, here we go. Let's get one there. Why not, right?
Building completed.
Okay, that'll help. Alright, come on, finish up, finish up, finish up. Meet that Illuminatis. Alright, we're gonna poke around with these guys. We cannot wait for too long. We cannot let them turtle. And I need that sword protocol to get the Valor.
Sword protocol available.
Here we go. Let's get that. Let's get the sword vehicle bay. That is basically the Terminator thing. We're gonna go for the research lab here as well. Alright. Generating quite a nice
complete.
Piss him off a bit. Let's fall back, since we did quite a lot of damage there. Don't want to lose it now. Alright, we almost have enough soldiers to attack with. Let's see how many we can actually put in this. I think 10? Yeah, 10 soldiers. Or one light vehicle. I did not know you could put a light vehicle in there. Interesting. Alright. For that we need a shield protocol. Okay, so you can go for individual protocols, but you kind of need both, like, pretty much all of them to get, like, the main weapon and some other stuff. So, but definitely keep in mind that you don't need to get them, like, in order. From spear to shield to sword. I'm gonna get 5 Terminators. I'm gonna get the upgrade for the Terminators. Anti-tank. And I also want some more of these. Just 4 should be enough. And the 80 gems, of course, on that. Alright, the flanking force is ready. So whenever we feel like it, we can use this guy to flank in. Gonna actually fly him in from the west, since his bank is on the east, and he might actually have some units there that spots us. So we're gonna just keep him there. Alright. What do we need for these guys? Only aluminium. Okay. Let's boost production of that. We also have rare earth elements that we can get, but we don't really need it, I think. We're gonna attack him in a second here. Upgrade is complete. What else do we need? I think we got everything we need, really. Oh, we need some AA vehicles. Totally forgot about that. Now we need shield protocol. There you go. You can, yeah. As I said, you can go for individual things to get, like, the Terminator head, like, early on, but you need everything to kind of upgrade it if you want to. We could go for Buratinos, but those need rare earth elements, and we're not gonna wait for that. Alright, just need to get one more, then we're gonna attack. And see what happens.
Shield protocol available.
Alright, let's move in. This is going to be good. That's for sure.
Enemy detected.
Oh, here we go.
Upgrade completed.
I want the Terminators to take the hits. And we're gonna attack the fixer vehicle with these guys then. Here we go.
Unit lost.
Yeah, we lost one of those. Alright, let's attack that. Yeah, we gotta keep these Terminators in the front. We're gonna make a few more. Alright, we got that upgrade for the rare earth elements. Might as well research that then. Alright. And we'll make a secondary attack force here. We'll keep attacking.
Enemy detected.
Yeah, Terminators don't give a fuck. Rest in peace. Let's destroy that quickly. I'm just hoping he doesn't leave, to be honest.
Enemy detected. Building completed.
Here we go.
Building complete. Unit lost.
Alright, let's start our flanking force now.
Storage capacity has reached its maximum. Unit is under attack. Unit lost.
This is not going to be enough. Our flanking force is the
Unit lost.
the main pain bringer.
Unit lost.
Alright, here we go. That should have distracted him enough.
Unit is under attack.
Where's his base? Where's his base? Here we go. Unload. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Unit lost.
Don't fire rockets now, you dumbass. Oh, this could be glorious.
Stealth enemy detected.
Oh my god. I did it, Mom.
Unit lost.
Oh fuck, that was great.
Unit lost.
That was
Unit is under attack.
just dirty. Alright, let's fly that guy back. He says GG. That was it. Wow. So, that was actually a good game. I am surprised. That was really nice. The flank really helped. This guy did not rush with like a million Humvees in the start. Everyone was playing okay. I just outsmarted him with that flank, and that really did it. He had a ton of tanks there, as you saw. So if he attacked right there, I would have probably lost. It was all because of that flank. Anyway, walking through the Valley of Death, I feared no evil. Subscribe, like, and comment.